Good morning. It's always fun to make a video that you weren't planning on making in the middle of a trip. So, about 100 miles outside of Montgomery, Alabama, on our annual trip down to Florida, we were driving along, going up a small hill. It wasn't really hitting the accelerator pedal too hard, but we were definitely getting some boost. And again, my truck is completely stock. We don't have any sort of chips or anything like that. And hear a very loud pop, and what that pop was the cool side tube here going from the turbo into the throttle body exploding. And by exploding, you can see exactly what I mean. And this isn't rubber, really isn't the right term. This is some sort of polyethylene that's like hardened and that sort of stuff. And there was a seal around this, and it blew out the ring, blew out the seal. Those bits were gone, and all of a sudden I have no boost at all. And obviously noticed that very quickly on the hills. I pull over, diagnose the situation, fish out all the little bits and stuff that have blown away off of here to make sure that we got nothing going where it shouldn't be. Try to line it back up as best I can, but of course there's 30-40 pounds sometimes going through this, and it's just pulling away from the throttle body. So our plan was to stop off in Montgomery for the evening to be able to get to our Florida campsite as soon as they open. I was able to limp there going up some of those hills. Definitely probably had a couple people behind me not too happy, as I had to slow down to 50 miles an hour if I had good momentum going into the hill. And of course you start to smoke a little bit, and not the best way to tow. So I didn't want to finish out the next 3 hours in a bind towing with this condition. So what I did was, in a pinch, I called around last night to all the different auto part stores in the Montgomery area and ended up doing the quickest repair I possibly could do to be good enough. Now, a lot of people in the aftermarket, they use like an H&S or other good brands, and the problem is that even the generic doorman realizes that this connection right here needs to be metal. So on the replacement part, it's even metal, and that's what all the aftermarket ones are. And then another section of tube is also metal on their replacement version. So unfortunately, you can't just buy this little piece of S. You have to buy this whole piece here from Dorman. Of course, on Amazon, it can be about 160 bucks. If you're getting it from an auto parts store, you're probably paying around 250. Let's be honest, a tank of gas in one of these things, it's almost a rounding error. So what I wanted to do, though, was replace this as quickly as possible, and I did it in the parking lot of the auto parts store. So super simple. Most commonly, these are blowing right here. And I think that pretty much everybody on the Ford forums knows they blow. I wasn't quite as up on the fact that this was going to blow, or I might have replaced it. This engine's at like 226,000 miles, so given the poor design, pretty expected. So all I did was loosen this 10mm socket to the point where I could pop this metal section out here, remove the old one, and then it is extremely simple. This happens to be, because it's Ford, 11mm or whatever the equivalent is in SAE. Loosen that up. I did do a little throttle body clean through here because it did have some buildup on it. And really the only thing that's on here is a circular C-clip that goes all the way around, and you just need to make sure that you seat this all the way to where you can see the retainers and pop it on. Again, very quick repair. Had it done in less than 10 minutes. So again, all you really need to do is loosen this side, and then you can work it out. Make sure this is clean all the way around as it goes up to the seal of the throttle body, and then insert this sort of spoked pegged clip right there. You have to forgive me for not making a video of that in the moment. I was very focused on getting back on the road. I'm sure there's lots of other videos showing that, but I had read online that instead of having to replace the whole S-pipe, you could just replace the section that was blown if you were on the road and in a pinch. So later on, we'll get I'll research what I think the best upgraded part is. Probably leaning towards the H&S right now, and then replace the whole line for it when I'm at home and have plenty of time and don't have the whole family with me. So that was a little more exciting than I wanted it to be last night. Definitely kind of woke me up in the driving. Glad the truck didn't fully die. But as soon as we got it replaced, cleared the codes, so far everything's good, and maybe we'll give a little update of this when I make it to the Florida campsite. Thanks.